But anyway, just play a tape recorder.
Vivica Fox.
Wow.
Mama's favorite.
She does not like Vivica.
Why Mama don't like Vivica?
She thinks she's conceited.
What is Mama?
I said, Mom, that's how she is.
Yeah, leave her alone.
She come across like she got it going on.
Yeah.
It's a commercial that she's in, and my mom's like,
oh, she overacting.
I don't like that commercial.
Oh, you don't like the commercial, Ma. You don't like Vivica?
No, I like her.
She like her, but she just don't like that how she is in that commercial.
Oh, she's our sorority
She's into
sister.
herself.
She's in our sorority.
Yeah,
Vivica A. Fox hasn't experienced the same mistreatment in Hollywood that Taraji P. Henson has been calling out during the Color Purple promo. In a video shared on Monday, the Kill Bill actress was stopped by TMZ while signing autographs for fans in New York City. The reporter asked Fox if now was the perfect time to have a discourse about Hollywood's mishandling of Black actresses, naming Taraji and Monique, who was allegedly blackballed after winning an Oscar. Monique, I guess.
Yeah.
Y'all already know how I feel about Monique.
It's unfortunate that she was blackballed,
though. You know, darling, to each his own, Fox replied. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy, very blessed, and to each is his own.
That's something she would say.
That's something
darling.
Darling, and to each is his own. Now, here's my thing. Let me see what they go. To each is his own, blah, blah, blah. She continued, I didn't have that experience. So, but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that. And I love my girls for looking out for each other, but I'm good. Now that hit the airwaves because she said that. You didn't know this story, did you? Mm-mm. That hit the airwaves.
Because she said I'm good.
Because she said she was good, because she said each is his own, and because she said that, I'm fine. It don't
relate to her.
They wanted her to join the movement.
Be messy?
Not messy. Join the movement.
Oh.
That Black actress.
So what are they going to do? Here's the thing.
I was going to say what the movement is.
Pros and cons.
That Black actresses aren't getting paid what their counterparts are being.
Okay, here's the thing that I kind of like in the middle of this.
I'm going to see what you say, and then I'll tell you what I think. We don't always think the same, y'all, and I have no clue of what she's getting ready to say.
Now, maybe, in my head, she probably could have said it a different way, but here's the thing. Are they going to go to every Black actress? Hey, Viola Davis. How do
Viola
you feel?
Actually said it.
No, I'm just saying.
Right.
Let's get them all at the top level. If Cicely Tyson was alive, Cicely Tyson, what's your take on the payment of
well, I'm happy to be alive.
So I get it because they want to kind of hear from the different ones out there to see if they're all even knowledge of it or experiencing it themselves. Exactly. Because I like what Viola Davis did when they were on strike. Even though her project was still able to have a green light, she said, no.
Right. She was standing in solidarity.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Solidarity. So they're saying Vivica is not in solidarity with the other Black actresses.
Because Viola Davis, it didn't affect her project. And she still did not continue filming.
Right. Well, you're talking about them striking. It didn't affect her
the strike with the writers and the actors.
It didn't affect her.
It didn't affect her like Vivica is saying.
But she stood in solidarity.
Exactly.
Okay.
And she was vocal about it.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right. When you said that you are torn between that, what did you mean by that?
Because that's why I said I'm not necessarily torn. It's just that the way she said it, the way she came across, she could have still been in support of Taraji and other ladies who may be having that same experience. Not, I'm good.
Right. She didn't say it like that,
though. No, I'm good. It don't affect me.
She was like, I'm good. She said, I'm good.
But still say, I'm good, whatever. But I do understand.
She did say that.
Well, then what's the problem?
She said, I'll say what she said again.
Go ahead.
She said in a video shared on Monday while she was signing autographs, the TMZ reporter asked her if this was a good time for the perfect time to talk about the discourse about Hollywood mishandling Black actresses. And then she said, you know, what?
Go ahead.
Man, we just sat down.
I know.
She said, you know, darling, to each is his own. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy, very blessed, and to each is his own. She said, she continued, I didn't have that experience. So, you know, but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that. And I love my girls for looking out for each other. But I'm good.
To me, she still could have said it in a different
In a better way.
I'm
In
sorry.
a better way. I agree.
It came off still to me
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's every other word you're saying still is like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. It wasn't a Viola Davis comment.
Right.
Viola Davis clearly was not experiencing the problem with her project with the strike. But you knew Viola Davis was like, look.
But here's the question.
But I see she's probably like Steve Harvey.
Oh, that's what I'm getting ready to say.
Don't mess up my money.
What I'm getting ready to say. And again, I always start off with stuff. Our Black card has probably been provoked a long time on this show. Yeah. I mean, it's Black people. If you're a Black militant person, we white. You know what I'm saying? If you're a regular,
we're clear. We're transparent. We're clear skinned.
Well, they'll say that's white.
Each is they can call us white all they want to,
right.
Still, it's about fairness.
I'm more like, okay, who's the Black gatekeeper? I want to know who this person is, because it's always somebody who always says who's Black enough, who's not Black enough. If you speak, if you're saying stuff for Black people, if you're not saying stuff for Black people, who is the gatekeeper for this? Is it Taraji? Is it Monique? Who's the gatekeeper for Black women in Hollywood getting fair treatment? Because that's obviously who everybody's waiting for them to make a remark about what she said. Because that person would be the person would say, it's okay what she said, or she's not Black enough. In comedy this last week was Cat Williams, I guess. He was the gatekeeper to what's funny and what's not.
But you know
for Black people. So I'm answering what I think.
Oh, okay.
So what I think is, I felt like, again, she could have answered it in a different way, but that's always been Vivica. Vivica's not being anything other than what Vivica has always been. Vivica has been in the industry. She knows that the same people that you go to bat for will be the same people a year or 2 years later.
They'll hit you with the bat.
Taraji be trying to steal her role. She know that. You see what I'm saying? You go to bat for her. Or she knows, like Monique. She'll, like me in comedy. Monique, okay, I got it. Monique she trying to speak up for people, but as soon as you get that Netflix check, or as soon as you get paid off, we don't hear you no more. Vivica's been in the field long enough to know that. Steve Harvey's been in comedy long enough to know comedians. Oh, we don't steal each other's jokes. Every comedian steals everybody's joke. Not one comedian that I've heard, including Cat Williams, has not told a joke that I heard before, including Cat Williams.
He won't admit that.
He won't admit it, and a lot of these other ones won't admit it, but you are a liar.
He creating these jokes in his basement.
He said Bernie don't steal jokes. The main joke on the Kings of Comedy, Bernie stole, which was the boy coming up to the bus going, and the bus driver kicking him out. Exactly. That joke was from like 1920.
I know.
So everybody steals
his own.
There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing.
Well, could you?
So she knows that. So in knowing that, she probably tried to answer it in a way that I'm not trying to mess up my bag, like you said. When I negotiate, I get what I ask for. So that's not my fight. But I like what you said when you said, what's the other actress? Viola Davis. It doesn't affect me, but I'm not going to say that.
Exactly.
I'm going to say, you know what? I love what my sisters are doing. I support what they're doing. Everything is great. I'm not bitter or anything like that, but I support everything that they're doing. She should have just left it at that. Not I'm good, or because that's like somebody let's give an example back in the Jim Crow laws or something. And I come up to you as a black person and say, well, you know, there's black people that's sitting on the back of the bus and drinking out of the fountain. And there's a lot of black men who are being chased and hung from trees and stuff. Mm-hmm. And what do you think about that? And you say, well, that's not my experience. I've never had that.
See,
I drink out of any fountain I want to drink out of, and I go to wherever I want to do. I've never been chased by anybody. Mm-hmm. Do you have to say that?
Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly it. It's like you really have to use wisdom on answering the media when it comes to these types of situations.
Yes.
I know Vivica was being herself, but that's probably why she got slammed. That's not my experience, honey, darling.
Well, she didn't say it like that.
No, but people can,
right.
And even how my mom thinks about her on that commercial, you think of how she normally talks. She would say darling.
Yes.
That's not my experience, but you know what? Go for it, women. Black women that are, if you are dealing with that, go for it. I got, you know, I understand. You. I got your back.
I support you.
So yeah, but I mean,
but then let's go
what it is.
But let's go the other route. What if she didn't agree that that they're underpaid? Does she have to? Does that take her black card away if she says they get paid what they need to get paid? Taraji does not. I wouldn't go see a movie because Taraji P. Henson is in it. So why should she get paid that much money?
I wouldn't go see one because Vivica's in it.
So I get paid what I deserve.
Yeah, maybe she. And then two people.
How do we know it's not a business thing with her? Like,
and then two people can be argue about or debate that the things that Vivica has been in and she's okay with it. People could have looked at that contract and said, Vivica, you know you can get more. She could just be okay with that amount that she's getting. We don't know. We don't know. We don't sit and see every single contract that she's in because she was on Larry Davis' show.
Right.
Who's to say what he paid her?
Right.
He would have paid any other black woman.
Well, that's why she said, I'm good.
I'm good. So
how do we know? We don't know if her I'm good means I'm good with what I'm getting paid, even though it might be underpaid, or I'm good because I feel like I'm getting paid for what I contribute to the movie.
My worth.
Or how do we know that she's saying, okay, that's their experience, Taraji and Monique. I personally, and that's why I said my black card to get taken. I don't think Taraji or Monique are the actresses to speak about it. That's my opinion. And y'all could hate me for saying it. I wouldn't pay Taraji more than what she's getting paid. To me, she's not Angela Bassett. She's not Viola Davis. In Hidden Figures, yes. Hidden Figures, she should have got every dime she asked for.
Well, the discussion,
because she led that movie.
But think about it. The discussion actually, I don't know if it started with Taraji as far as getting that out there. It was with the movie that, what's his name was in? Brad Pitt.
Oh, she shouldn't have gotten paid more than that.
Well, she did get more.
I know, and I'm saying
she negotiated more.
And that's
fine. Of course, she's not going to get as much as.
And you know what,
Brad Pitt.
I told you I'm.
Let's just be real.
Hold on, I told you I'm double-minded. Actually, I take back what I said.
She did get more though.
I didn't go see Hidden Figures because of Taraji P. Henson.
No, I saw it because of the storyline.
See,
any black woman in that movie, I still would have seen.
I am going to see a movie that's starring Viola Davis,
Angela Bassett,
Whoopi Goldberg. I'm going to see a movie that is starring Denzel Washington
or his son.
No, not for him to get paid that much money.
Well, no, but we're not thinking about pay. You're just.
I'm talking about pay.
That's a different conversation. You're saying their names are so up there. You're assuming they're getting paid, but you would go to that movie because of them, knowing that they're drawing the people. They will be getting paid.
I'm going to see a Tom Cruise movie.
Oh gosh, yeah, Tom Hanks.
They
teased Meryl Streep on the Golden Globe. You always win. And she's a good actress.
So if we're talking about pay, what you're worth, that's kind of. But then there's a lot of people who get overpaid and they not worth nothing. Mm-hmm. So I agree with that too, Taraji. When she says there's some actors who are of lighter skin who aren't worth nothing and they get paid way more than me and you're not going to see the movie because of them. So I agree with her on that. But that's up to you to negotiate that. If you want me to be in your movie and you know that people are going to come see that movie because of me, I'm going to ask you for more money. You can decide whether you want to pay me or not.
But you know what? Here's another thing, too. We need to look at this. Yeah, Vivica did her thing. Hey, I'm okay. Taraji, in my opinion, it is out, it's happening, and we know it is, especially with Black women.
Yeah.
We could just all guess. She didn't have to put it out there though. That could have been private conversations with the different people that wrote
I
this.
agree.
You made it messy now.
Well, you know, I told
and
you.
now every little reporter,
Yeah.
well, what about you, Viola? How do you feel?
Right.
Are you getting paid enough?
Remember, I told you I didn't like how Taraji put it out. I didn't like how Monique put it out.
Yes.
I think they messy.
They're messy. And I
love
don't like that.
how Viola did it. Viola did it. Angela Bassett did it. They've both of them publicly have spoken about not getting paid what they're worth. Mm-hmm. But I've never seen neither one of them be messy.
No.
I've never seen it.
It's just general information.
And Viola, now when you ask her, she will tell you, I get paid what I want.
Let it be known.
Because I'm not messy.
Let it be known in this industry, there is still a struggle. It's like, what's his name's mom? I saw the documentary with, he played in Different World.
Oh, Kareem
Hardison. His mom.
Yes.
That mother, she was a voice,
dark-skinned model.
For models.
And back in the day.
Especially dark-skinned models.
But she was smart on how she did it.
Very wise.
That's how I'm saying.
Very wise.
You gotta be smart. Mm-hmm. Taraji decided during a Black movie with a Black director with Oprah Winfrey to talk about them not getting paid a lot. I don't like that.
Yeah.
To me, that's messy. I'm sorry. And no one was really talking about the movie anymore. They was talking about that.
It's like a person at their...
sorry. I don't agree. Y'all may agree with me or don't. I don't
It's
care.
like a person at their job. You wouldn't do all that out in public in a meeting room with other co-workers. Yeah, I see you pay so-and-so more than all of us, and we're the same
now, unless
a lawyer or something. You don't talk the salary and all of that out in public with other workers.
Unless you've gone now, according to her, she didn't go to Oprah before that. Now, if I've gone to Oprah,
you've done all you can
in the private, and I said, can I have a dressing room?
Yeah, I heard they didn't have dressing rooms.
Can we at least have? Can we have?
And
some,
they had to bring themselves. They didn't.
Do
have,
I? Do I
have drivers?
Do I have
bring them to the?
Do I have to make a sandwich and bring it to work? Can we have catering?
This is allegedly what's going on.
But Danielle said it too. Danielle said now see, Danielle comes from the world of theater. Yeah, like I have. Yes. I started off in theater. Mm-hmm. We lucky just to be able to get on stage.
You happy? Ooh, my shoes are shining.
So Danielle was like, look, you want me to bring a sandwich and a thermos to work every day? I'm fine.
And they did talk about that. It was in some taping where Oprah was sitting there.
Oprah said, I didn't know.
She said we didn't have a dressing room.
And Oprah said, I didn't know.
We had to share.
Now,
we had to drive ourselves to the place.
Now, unless Oprah is lying,
mm-hmm.
She was sitting there with them. She said, I didn't know. And they said, and once we told you, she made the change. So why couldn't Taraji say all of that before they was doing the premiere?
But you know what? Oprah's getting hit both ways because her role was not to make sure they had a car, they had a dressing room. But I was still telling them. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what some of the news people who was airing this said. That's not her role. But when they did mention it, things did change. So I thought Oprah, if those things was not being looked at and taken care of, who is her people that's supposed to do that?
Well,
it all falls on the main top person. If you're not getting paid right, or your secretaries are being taken advantage of, but they go to the top, the head.
But Taraji's not a PA on the scene. She had a direct line to Oprah. I still say she could have told her that. This to me, and a lot of people trying to candy coat it and make it like nothing's going to happen. For me personally, I don't think she's going to work after this. Even though Oprah's sitting there smiling and everybody all nice and cheery. I know Hollywood.
That's probably an Oprah conversation she had at home with Gail.
Hollywood is a cutthroat town. And I mean, maybe she will.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be nothing big budget. I know some probably directors that will never work with her because of this probably. Or producers. big names probably. And then she'll probably get some that'll still work with her.
And they may get another black actress that's not vocal and don't cause trouble.
You're not that big. That's my opinion. And I like Taraji, but you're not Viola Davis, in my opinion. Viola Davis,
Afri Woodard.
You're not. You can act like you can be an a-hole and be Viola Davis, and you'll still work. I'm a writer. I want Viola Davis in this movie, for God's sakes. That's just what I'm thinking. Yeah, but she's touchy. She got to have all the M&Ms got to be green, and
you got to have the money too.
And Viola, you got to have a driver, and you got to have this. And Viola, she looks at everything. She makes sure everybody getting paid. It's fine. I'm writing this role. I can't see anybody else playing this role by Viola Davis.
But you know, that's
not Taraji Henson.
It's funny. I remember when I would talk to you about, like Dancing with the Stars and the actors that would be on there. My sister I was learning in the industry. There's A-list, B-list, C-list actresses. Wendy's on now. Hi, Wendy. She can probably speak to this as well. A lot of times you hear people say the B or C list.
Right.
No,
Taraji's not B
list. No, I'm
okay.
saying with the Dancing with the Stars. If you've gone to Dancing with the Stars, that means that you're trying to get that career back up.
Yeah.
You're on that level. You're not on a Tom Cruise or a Brad Pitt level. You ain't going to see Brad Pitt, I don't think, on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
And he wouldn't share a dressing room.
And thank you. But I remember you saying there's even levels even of black female actors.
There's even levels at A-list.
A-list. Because in my opinion, and y'all can boo me if you want, I don't think Gabrielle Union is Viola Davis level.
Gabrielle Union is Taraji P. Henson
and
level.
people may go, that's not right. I love Gabrielle Union.
I do too.
And I love her. That's not knocking her. But there's levels of...
There's levels.
I don't even know how you get there, like a Meryl Streep in the white world. Tom Hanks level.
There's levels.
Denzel level.
Levels.
But
there's the movie. We're going to see the movie because of Denzel Washington.
Because of them.
There's even levels at A-list. Everybody, Taraji to me is not a B-list. She's up there. She's A-list.
She's up there, yeah.
But she's not Viola Davis. I'm not going to see a movie because Taraji.
But there are a lot of people, black people, who would.
Okay.
Some people, it could be Tyler Perry's name on it.
Well, Tyler Perry is at that level.
That's what I'm saying. So our black audience is kind of changing and we're swifting. There are a lot of us as blacks will go to a Viola Davis one. There are a lot of us as blacks that would go to a Taraji.
I agree.
That's what I mean.
But the bottom line is what comes out in the wash. How much money? I don't want ghetto black people flooding a theater because they want to go see Taraji P. Henson, and you ain't giving me no money. And y'all sharing seats and doing all kinds of stuff.
So I guess
the way it is. So, I want the people that's going to pay $20 a seat to see a person on a giant screen that means absolutely nothing. They could go sit on a smaller screen.
Right.
But because it's Tom Cruise, I want to pay $20 a ticket. And not only that, I'm going to buy popcorn. I'm not bringing none in. I'm going to buy drinks and everything else.
And so far with me, anything Liam Neeson is in, I love.
Do I think Beyonce is better than Taylor Swift? Yes. Who made more money? Taylor Swift.
And
so that's it.
That movie. But then that's your type. That's your style. That has nothing to do with levels of... She getting paid big bucks. Girl has opened the floodgates and reached that glass ceiling. Taylor Swift has. But back to Vivica, are you saying, are we finishing this up saying it was okay what she said because she was just being truthful?
I feel like on all these, everything that we said, it's all about what you say, who you say it to, and timing. And I think we've been clear on, we feel like that's for all of them. Vivica, it's what you say, who you say it to, and timing. How you say it, I forget.
How you say it.
Taraji, what you say, who you say, timing.
Yes.
Monique, what you say, who you say, timing.
Yes.
All of them to me, I feel have that part of themselves that's missing. And I feel like that's why they're probably not at the Viola Davis level. Because you can't just say anything at any time to anyone. Me and you will never be at that level. We talk too much.
Yeah. And they won't trust us.
I'm like Cat Williams. I talk too much.
Yeah.
If I see somebody doing something, I'm gonna say something. If I feel like I'm just gonna talk off my mouth.
Kim, don't call him a moron.
He's a moron.
He's a moron, Lenore. I don't care. No, Kim, don't say that. He's not.
I called Oprah 3 times and told her we didn't have a dressing room. It's not right, Kim, to say that. She knows I called her. Ask Gail. Gail answered the phone and Gail said, here's Oprah, Kim. And I talked to her on the phone and I told her and she said we was going to have a dressing room.
I love about
So don't sit here next to me, Oprah, and act like you didn't know because I told you.
But the thing I
talk too much.
No, but the thing I love about you and your honesty in comparison to me, you would say, Oprah, you're a moron for not calling, picking up my calls. You would let her know.
I would say bonehead. I wouldn't call her.
You wouldn't call her moron. You'll say bonehead. Okay.
I would say you're a bonehead.
I used to say buckethead all the time, but
I would say you're a bonehead.
I get it. But every time,
and you know what? Maybe that's the good thing of starting off that way.
What?
Because she knows I'll say something, so she'll say, I'm not getting on that stage with her.
Kim, let me let's talk privately, Kim. Because Kim would call me bonehead.
But you gotta put booties in the seats to do that. That means that the world wants me. So that I can go in there and say that.
Oh, no.
But if I'm a nobody's coming to the movie to see me.
Oh, no.
I can't say that. But if I know that I'm filling that theater up, you answer my call when I call, and you know I need my own dressing room. Yeah. Nobody would even be going to see that stupid movie if I wasn't in it.
Like they supposedly said for a concert that Fred Hammond wants certain color M&Ms.
Yes. But
he said that can't be true. Fred only yellow ones.
But let me tell you something, and I'll say it right.
But he did. They said he asked for specific color
I'll say it right. He can do that.
Because he is the reason.
He's Fred Hammond.
Why people are in those seats.
I'm not going to that concert. I'm going to see Fred Hammond. I'm not going to see the opening act. Okay. So you can demand stuff like that.
So Vivica must be, like she said.
I'm good.
I'm good, y'all. I'm good.
I know I'm not Viola Davis.
I was good on Larry Davis.
Larry David asked me to be on the show, and I said yes. He didn't have to do that. It's a million black actresses Larry David could have asked to be on that show. He wanted me, but I'm good.
Some people are messy because she was on Larry David and Jay, what's his name? The other comedian, black guy, Jay.
Jay Smooth.
Jay Smooth. Somebody can be messy and go, Jay Smooth, how much did you get for that part in Larry Davis? And
right.
Find out he got more than you. Put it out there.
Well, put it out there.
J.B. Smooth got more money than me. We both was in it together.
Well, say something.
So, but people can be messy with that. That's private.
Look.
Don't tell the news media this mess.
Look.
Because it's messy.
And they won't hire you again.
Yeah.
Christopher says, hello. Hey, Christopher. Hey. Lovely Day said, we all just can't seem to be on code. Some of us are individualistic. That's Vivica Fox. And that's Steve Harvey. Like I told you, Steve don't care about y'all. He gonna have his cigar on his boat. He ain't think about y'all.
He's told Cheryl Underwood when she was on stage with him, nah, y'all ain't messing up my money.
You're not messing up my money.
You ain't messing up my gigs.
Yeah.
He didn't want them acting crazy on stage with him because he knew that to cut him off.
And there's a part of me that agrees with him. There's a part of me that don't, and there's a part of me that does. Because the same people that you riding for, when it's your time, they ain't gonna ride with you. Yeah. Let me see. Christopher says, I took it as Vivica feels she gets paid what she wants. I agree. Mm-hmm. Wendy saying hello. Christopher saying, right, Oprah's role was to be the executive producer and not run production day to day.
Thank you.
But when Oprah found out, she made the necessary calls to get what was needed.
Because she didn't know. Danielle was talking and Oprah said, I didn't know that.
Wendy says Taraji is A, Gabrielle is B. I don't agree with that. Because Gabrielle was in some blockbusters too. Wendy says Vivica was shady. And Wendy says Vivica's a Benjamin Button, Independence Day. Benjamin Button could have been done without Vivica. And Independence Day could have been, without Taraji. And Independence Day could have been done without Vivica. We talking about people, if you think of
that
a movie.
Independence Day was Will Smith.
That's Will Smith. It could have been done without
Anybody could have been his wife.
Anybody could have been his wife.
That's true.
If you gotta start thinking of this, and Wendy,
Yeah,
I know you an actress. Y'all gotta start thinking of this, and I know actresses.
And
y'all don't like to.
And he's had different wives in each show.
Okay.
He and Denzel.
I know actresses don't like to think of this because y'all like to think y'all are kind of bigger than what y'all are. I can replace you.
Yeah.
If I cannot replace you,
because you are the top seller
then
for that
you
movie.
are. That's it. You can ask for whatever you want. If I cannot go see that movie without you. If I can't go see it without
that's
you.
the generic name for actors. Any female, male, all actors.
You can call them either one.
Yeah, you don't have to say actress.
Benjamin Button.
Actors can cover women too.
Benjamin Button was Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
That's it.
Independence Day was Will Smith. Now the second one, when Will didn't return.
And you saw it didn't make no numbers.
Well, yeah, it didn't make any numbers, and it made sense to keep Vivica as the wife, as the,
yes,
to have the son that kept it going.
Now,
that's probably why you're thinking that second one needed her.
With Vivica?
You can argue that it didn't.
Well, I agree.
It carried one to the second.
If you're not gonna,
that's what she's saying.
If you're not gonna bring Will, you got to have somebody from the original to tie in.
And that was Vivica, and that was the other guy that played the Fly.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Okay.
And then there's movies that are ensemble movies.
Like what?
Where it's the cast together.
They work together.
It doesn't mean one is stronger than the other one, but if they was missing, you would know. Living Single.
Abbott Elementary.
Or Living Single.
Mm-hmm.
I would know. One of them gone makes a big difference in that show.
Somebody's saying that one of the sisters of Tyler Perry's sisters, they replaced one of them. Wow. I know it was 5 women. I didn't watch the episodes. If y'all watch the sisters from Tyler Perry, they said one of them or 2 of them are replaced. So if you notice that, I don't know, that could be argumentative too, but you're right.
I don't even watch
Different
that,
world. So. Those 4 women, they gel together. Abbott Elementaries right now, they're gelling together.
If one leaves,
you would say, what happened to Shirley Raff's role? What happened to?
And it doesn't mean Shirley Raff is Viola Davis, even though Shirley Raff is good, but she's needed.
Yeah.
So she can ask for more the next year. She can say, I want more money because I'm in this ensemble. The same as Friends. They all ask for more money because we're an ensemble.
Now you can answer this, and when do you know? The moment you are nominated for a Golden Globe, an Academy, a Grammy, an Emmy, or you win one, that pushes your price level up.
It can.
Most of the time it does. Because you're recognized now by your peers, and as well as on these shows, we like, oh, Danielle won a Tony Award. She's okay.
But you still have to, it's sad, you're only as good as the last thing you was in. So people are still saying, oh, that's great, you won an Academy Award. Are people going to come see the movie because of you?
Well, still, that can be debated. Because look at Halle Berry.
Look, I got The Rock right here.
Halle Berry, I don't run the Halle Berry movies.
No, I just said
she won an Academy Award.
You just proved what I just said.
Oh, that's an example?
It doesn't matter that she won an Academy Award.
Okay.
You just proved what I just said.
Because I don't run to a Halle Berry movie.
You just said what I said.
She's been good at some stuff.
It's good. The value went up. But I don't mean she getting higher.
But it doesn't matter, though, whether if she fills a stadium or not, she can still get her pay that she won because she won an Academy Award. I get
Maybe.
it.
Jamie Foxx said it the best.
What'd he say?
When he won, he said, thank y'all for this award, but I know Monday morning I'm still going to be sitting at the table negotiating.
No, that's not right. How many things is Jamie in now?
No, I'm saying that's...
Come on.
No, I'm saying, but he knows that it's not because of the award. It's because it's Jamie. You know what I'm saying? The Rock gets paid more than anybody. He's never won an award.
I know, but the award also can get you at another level of being. Go get Jamie Foxx to play this.
No, you know what it does? It opens the door.
Yeah.
That's why some celebrities walk around with them. I literally walk in the office. Can I see Steven Spielberg? Who's outside? Monique, I won an Academy Award right here.
That's right. She is a winner.
I won one, Steven. All right, I'll give her 5 minutes. Okay. Then after that, once you walk in the door, you might as well put that to the side of the table. He cares nothing about that.
Okay.
Even though he's a nice, I love Steven Spielberg.
I know. He's my favorite.
I hope I don't ever find anything bad about him.
I know.
Everything I've ever heard about him, he's nice. He's meek.
Mm-hmm.
He don't try to make people be like. He's the reason why I went to film school.
Really?
A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
Steven Spielberg. All right.
Go ahead.
Wendy says, baby could cover her, but I am not mad at her. Emerald says, hey, ladies. Hey, Emerald.
Hey, Emerald.
Wendy says, no, I am saying they are A and B movies. Oh, okay. All right. I get what you're saying, Wendy.
Okay.
Wendy says, I'm not speaking about the actors. Okay, I'm speaking about the movies. Benjamin Buttons and Independence Day, okay, were A movies. I agree.
Yeah, you're right.
I agree.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Spent longer on that than I thought I would.
Yeah.
But we'll keep on moving. Yo, guy.
I saw the